Hello ladies and gents, just a quick video. It's following up on a comment I got, when was it? Yesterday? Day before? A couple of days ago anyway. And I'm pretty sure I'll get his name right. Dulhallen Brewing, I think it was. He asked in one of the comments that he made if I could do a follow-up review on my liquorice stout that I'd brewed, because he was curious how it were aging, whether it was better, worse, whatever, just how it were aging. So I've still got, if you watched my last video that went up, I did a half and half and I used some liquorice stout for the bottom half of that. Well, I've still got there's a good half a bottle, so providing it's still got enough carbonation left, which it should have because I capped it straight away, we'll oh it has, we'll get a quick pour and I'll just tell you what thoughts I've got about it. And it's been, how long has it been now? 6 months or something. Just a second, it's been 6 months of it. Well, there you have it, and it's blacker than black. You'll not see anything through that, and we're talking yeah, 6 months. We're coming on to 6 month mark, give or take a week or so, and I can still smell from here. It's still licorice on nose, which when I did my taste test of it 5 months ago, whatever it was, back then licorice was most prominent smell you'd get, and it still is. It's just licorice all the way. And just as a quick recap for anybody that hasn't seen that video, I used a Cooper's Stout kit as a base, and I boiled some Pontefract cakes, which, if you don't know what they are, they're just a licorice sweet that's quite local around here. Boil them down into a syrup, put so much in my fermenter, put some other stuff in, black treacle, demerara sugar, what else did I do? I think there was some normal sugar went in, bits and bobs went in, and then when I was ready for bottling, I did the same again, boiled some down, and instead of putting, I batch primed straight in bucket, and instead of putting sugar in my syrup for batch priming, I boiled sweets down again and just put that in, so it'd give it an extra kick of licorice as you bottle, and sugar in them licorice sweets had primed my beer, and that worked very well. And it's licorice. If you don't like licorice, you won't like this. It's not a hint of licorice. It's licorice. It's full on licorice. And it's just like, basically it's just like you're eating a piece of licorice. There's no roastiness as such, and I think, looking back on things, I think that's one thing I'd alter. I'd knock back the amount of licorice, not a lot because I've done it to my taste, but I'd knock the licorice back a little bit, and there's no roasted malts coming through at all. And I think I would steep some, do a little steep with some roasted malts, if you go back to my first taste test of this, I did say that in that I thought it could have done with some more no roasting malts, and then Adam at Baldy's Own Brew, he picked up on saying, although he really liked the beer, and it was to his taste as well, because he's a big licorice fan, he said he would have liked to have had a bit of roastiness in it, which I can agree with that. And I think if I can just knock that licorice back a bit and just give it a hint or a slight flavouring of roastiness, I think it'll just balance it out a little bit and make it a better beer. So that's what I'd do if and when I do it again, which I think I'm gonna, brewing wise. But as for aging, it's definitely, I mean, this at the minute, it's not quite old in its head, because this has been open a day and a half or whatever. But the rest of them, when you do, you know, you'd stop one and have one straight away, you're getting a perfect head. Carbonation level, I think, spot on. I were a bit worried. On my first video, I did mention that after 2 weeks or something, 2.5 weeks, carbonation level was still quite low. And I did contemplate that if I did it again, I'd just add a little bit more sugar. But I don't think I would. Now I know what I know. As you know, stouts and things carbonate slowly over time, and I think the amount of sugars within them sweets that I did it with when I primed it were enough. Yeah, initially it were low, but as an ager for sitting it on shelf and forgetting about it, it were alright. And my other ones carbonated fine, lovely head, not too fizzy, because you don't want a fizzy stout, and I think they're spot on. And flavour wise, it is predominantly licorice. I can't even speak. It is predominantly licorice, but it has mellowed slightly, and it's not smacking you in the face, if you know what I mean. It's there, it's bold and it's big, but it's mellowed. I can't really explain it, but it has mellowed a bit now. But still, you would only want 1, 2. I don't think you'd want many more of that than that. And it's nice to have something on your shelf that's a bit different. And if you just fancy something a little bit different, they're there. But saying that, I have got a taste for them now, and I can sit and have 2 or 3. So as an ager, yes, it's worked. And I think the only thing I'd do is just alter that malt and knock licorice back a little bit, and I think that'd be really, really spot on. So I hope that's helped. So catch you next time.